All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about men's self-care. I see that this has been a thing lately. A lot of guys been asking this, and I've been seeing this a lot more increasingly lately, like your self-care, your just maximizing yourself as a man. And I think that and this was a model that me and my cousin came up with. He's like, whenever you go outside, dress as if you're going to be going out to eat, or you're going out to dinner. You want to be presentable wherever you go, because you never know who you're going to run into. Or you may run into one of the baddest chicks you've ever seen in your life, and you want to approach her, you want to make that approach, but you look fucking crazy. You look dusty, maybe your breath stink, maybe you would just run into the store to go get something from the supermarket right quick, and you didn't think too much of it. You got slippers on, you got like a hoodie on, your beard is scruffy, your hair's not cut, So this is why, first things first, you always want to go out as if you are gonna have paparazzi taking pictures. And this is the mindset that you gotta have. And it's always just about being presentable. And when you take on this mindset, it may seem like a lot, but it's not. And it'll elevate yourself. That's why a lot of girls sometimes would say to me, especially when I was younger, and be like, well, oh, who do you think you are? Like, why do you like the way you carry yourself? And even some girls who didn't approach it in that way, they was like, well, I feel like you just carry yourself for a very high standard. I'm like, why do you think that? I was like, well, you always look good, you always smell nice. And it's because it goes back to this mindset that I had was, whenever I go out, I'm going to be I'm going to look presentable, and I'm going to look as if I'm going to run into somebody of importance, and when they see me, I'm going to dazzle them. So first things first, you have to change your mindset and have this mindset of conveying higher value, and hold yourself to a certain prestige, hold yourself to a certain standard. That's first things first, right? Always be ready to go out and just look good. I don't care if you're going to the fucking grocery store, even if you're walking up the block. Make sure you're wearing the most appropriate walking up the block clothes that you can fucking have. So that's first things first. When you go outside, pretend the paparazzi is going to be coming for you. All right. Now, secondly, I don't necessarily have a haircut right now, and as of lately, I've been cutting my own hair, just trying to save more money. The money I save, I've just been investing in stocks and crypto, so I've been doing that. But when I was younger, and not even younger, we're talking maybe 2 years ago, I used to get a haircut every single week. Every week. And especially when I was younger with my father. And this was a habit and a tradition that was created with my dad. I would get haircuts every week. A week wouldn't go by. My father, he made sure he had haircuts because he worked a lot and he wanted to look presentable. So and because of that, I always had haircuts. And growing up, I had my waves and I had my haircuts, so it was always on point. Make sure you stay on point. And a lot of you guys, when you realize that you're just being fucking lazy, right? You don't want to increase yourself. You don't want to, I don't feel like getting it. No. Get a haircut. Even if you don't do every other week. Lately, I've been not every week. I've been doing every other week. Like, or a week in like a few days, or 2 weeks, right? At the very minimum, you should be getting a haircut every 2 weeks, because you don't want to like mess up your hairline or keep getting it pushed back from the way your barber cuts your hair. So at the very minimum, every 2 weeks, you want to make sure that you're staying on top of it. But if you're sharp, if you hold yourself to a certain standard, you'll be getting your hair cut a week, maybe a week and 2 days, right? But you're not playing when it comes to your looks. You have to stay on point. But I would suggest every week, because that's what I used to do, but I have longer hair now. And it doesn't make a difference. You still got to get a line up. But I have to get my hair done too, so it's a little more of a process. So make sure that you're well groomed. If you have a beard, make sure you shape up your beard. I like the taper. I've been giving myself a taper, and that's what I've been doing for the longest. You get the taper. A Caesar is good, a fade, whatever fits you best. A lot of the times what you want to do is you find your favorite, and this is not to sound gay or anything, but you find somebody who you feel you maybe idolize, or not necessarily idolize, but fits a good description for you. I remember when I was younger, I used to look at like Trey Songz and Chris Brown and Usher and a lot of these guys that were famous. And I'm like, damn, they get so many girls. And maybe this was something that I attracted mentally. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to be like that. And I kid you not, after I would come from the gym, the boxing gym, I would spend like an hour or two just in the mirror obsessing over my looks. Like I would like start like trimming my eyebrows a little bit. I would make sure like if my hair got like a little out of place, I would take the razor and just like try to line up my line. I make sure I'm brushing my hair all the time. Like literally my waves are always on fucking spin. And I obsessed over my looks when I was younger. But I would see these guys and I see how they had their hair cut, and I said, you know what, my hair is similar to theirs. So because my hair was similar to theirs, I said, you know what, this is how I'm gonna model my hair, right? This is what I'm gonna do, and that's what I did. I looked at those guys and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my hair like this, until I just wanted my hair to get longer, and I went through periods of times up and down like that. Now, number 3, make sure you clean your ass. Now this is very simple, but a lot of guys, this is not so fundamental for it. I've had I've had guys tell me that, especially guys that taking coaching, like, yo, KB, I'm a little nervous. Why are you nervous? Oh, I forgot to put deodorant on and I smell a little funky. Like, are you fucking serious? Now listen, that happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us, right? But not on a fucking date. Like, I could mean if I'm out, if I'm just going to the store, maybe I'm going shopping and I showered and, you know, maybe I forgot to like put on deodorant and, you know, you smell a little funky. Or maybe I came from the gym and I'm just running by the mall because the mall's next to the gym and I smell a little funky, but not on a fucking date. Not on a date. And make sure you wipe your ass, clean your ass, take a shower. And this is very rudimentary and fundamental, but a lot of guys don't. Before a date, take a shower. Like, oh, take a shower. Take a shower. Take a shower. Take a shower. Make sure you clean yourself thoroughly, right? And make sure when after you clean yourself, maybe get some Old Spice body wash, and make sure after you clean yourself, you use like some deodorant. You have the Old Spice, right? You have the Old Spice deodorant, and you maybe have some Axe body spray. Now, if you don't want to use these, because I know a lot of people, you know, they don't like using this stuff. They want more natural products. You can search natural products. You can look for natural products. But make sure at the very minimum, you have a good smelling deodorant. And especially with the Old Spice. Some of the Old Spice stuff, some of the Old Spice deodorant smells really good. There's been times where like I didn't put on cologne and I've only had the Old Spice on, and the girl's like, oh my God, you smell really good, right? Especially like, you gotta mind you, if you're going on a date and this is a girl you haven't done anything with yet, and you kiss this girl. This is very personal space. You're kissing on her neck, you're kissing her, you guys are here. She is smelling you. You wanna make sure that you smell good. You want to make sure you smell good, but let's start with the basics. Clean yourself. Make sure you have a good body wash. After you get out of the shower, make sure you deodorant. Deodorant, guys. Now, when it comes to cleaning your face, number 4, when it comes to cleaning your face, I have specific face washes that I use. Now, before this, I used to use the Neutrogena. I don't have it with me right here, but the Neutrogena face wash, you know, especially if you have like acne and stuff like that, it's really good for you. I will have 2. I have the nighttime wash and I have the morning burst or something like that. So if you look those up, those are really good lotions for you to clean your face. Right now I have a soap that was given to me by a dermatologist. Because as you can see, like sometimes I have really bad bags. And one side is worse than the other because I was trying to experiment and use some like natural remedy and fucked around and burnt my face a little bit. But that'll go away in no time. Because if you looked at some of my past videos, sometimes my eyes may be a little bad. Sometimes they're not. But I'm working on them again. We're going to get it right. And when it gets back right, you guys will see. Because if you look at some videos my eyes look fine. Some videos they don't. But usually this is a long time problem of me not getting sleep. You got to make sure you get your beauty sleep. And another interesting fact about sleep, not only will it affect how you look, not getting sleep is equivalent to drinking alcohol consistently. Because drinking alcohol consistently on a regular basis and getting drunk and not getting sleep will literally shave years off of your life. Not getting efficient sleep. So make sure that you're getting sleep so you don't get bad bags, because that does affect how you look. Nevertheless, girls still tell me I look good. They're like, "Oh my god, what's that on your?" Like so bad. One girl thought it was a fucking birthmark. I'm like, no. She was like, "You still look so gorgeous." Though I'm like, yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. But make sure you take care of your face. Now, after I use my my face wash that was given to me by my dermatologist, I moisturize. Now you can use I would advise using like a face lotion. Now this is the one I use. It was the St. Ives, I think it's called, Renewing Collagen Elastin, right? This is what I use. Now this is a face moisturizer, and it has collagen in it. Collagen is what keeps your face looking young, keep your face looking wrinkle free. As you get older, your collagen, you know, starts to deplete. But if you can stay on top of this while you're even younger, it'll be good. So I moisturize my face with that. This is what I moisturize my face with. And then I use this. I don't know how to say this shit. Cicature. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not even about to mess it up. This is what I use. Now, this is something that the dermatologist appointed. Now, this, a lot of people don't like using this because, you know, like all the chemicals and stuff like that. But listen, I got to get my fucking face right. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And after I put on this, I put on that. And what that does is it's going to even out your skin color. So if you have discoloration in your skin, you have dark circles, you might want to get something like that. It's the SPF 20. It's like something like the sunscreen. So, you know, if you're in the sun, it won't make your face dark and your face get uneven. So I do that. I moisturize my face. Always make sure you moisturize your face. Or you can use like just basic lotion. You know, lotion, face lotion to moisturize your face. And then I do, you know, the anti-reek. I do the oils. This is the brand that I use. Was it Derma? I think that's what it's called, Derma. It's anti-wrinkle treatment oil. This is what I use. Now you have a lot of these different different oils, and it has vitamin A, vitamin E, and it has grapeseed oils. I think this is more one of the natural ones. And I always, because you're supposed to put your oils after you moisturize. A big mistake people make. And you're going to do that, and you want to get your like a gouache. I forget how to say it, gouache or gouache, whatever. And you want to rub your face, or you get the roller and you roll your face, you know. Maybe I'll give you guys a tutorial one day. But you moisturize first, because the moisture is gonna lock into your skin, and the oils is more like a sealant, because it's gonna seal whatever you have that's going into your skin. So remember, moisturize first, and then put your oils, because the oils is like a sealant. And if you put your oils before you can put your moisturizer, you're almost like blocking some of the stuff, some of the moisturizer, or all of the moisturizer, if you do your oils first. So that's what you make sure you do. Like, make sure your face care is good. Now, another thing that I do is, a lot of you motherfuckers with crusty lips, you know, if you're big out and you like biting your lip, you got a piece of lip, like skin hanging off. Make sure you get your lips together. You got to, because you're going to be kissing girls. This is something that's always been on my mind. When I was younger, I always had like the bliss sticks. I didn't like that too much, because sometimes I would like put it on my lips and then it should be all around my lips. But it usually worked pretty well for me, because I got big lips. So it usually worked pretty well for me. But I like this one. I like the chapstick, the cherry chapstick, literally the brand chapstick, because my lips are no homo. My lips have a like a pink tint to it. So in this, it keeps it like, you know, keeps it really like, you know, pink, and makes my lips smell good. It smells like cherry. Like, there's times I've kissed girls, I'm like, oh my god, your lips feel like they taste like cherry and they smell like cherry. That's so sexy. And these little minute details make a difference. But another thing is lip scrub. So you have like this sugar lip scrub. This one is called Tree Hut. It's called Sugar Lips. And it's so funny, because when I was younger, I used to call girls sugar lips, or sugar tits, or sugar foot. I used to fucking give girls some of their random ass names. But that's the name of it. It's called Tree Hut. So it's like a sugar, it's like sugary. It's like little, like sugar, and then it's like like a cream or something like that mixed into it, and you rub it on your lip. And what it's going to do is just rub off all the dead skin on your lips. And then after, once you take like a towel and you wipe off all the sugar or whatever it is on your lips that you're using from the lip scrub, and then you put your chapstick. Now, if you're going to sleep, this is the one I use. This is Fresh Sugar Mango. It's a hydrating lip balm. This is what I use, right? And this is for nighttime. So when you wake up, your lips are like nice and moisturized, and then all this shit's set into your lips, and it smells really good too. It's like this mango flavor. It actually smells really good. This is a really good product I use for my lips. And as far as my face goes, that's where I go with that. You know, you just got to make sure you guys stay on point. You know, make sure you stay on point. The more you take care of yourself, the more upkeep you do, the more results you'll see. And these little things make a difference. And now, the most important part, your cologne. Your cologne is very important. And I tell you guys this all the time. One of the key steps to making a woman fall in love is your scent. You want to know why? Because when you're not around her and she can still smell you, your scent is still lingering around because you fucking sprayed almost half the bottle on yourself. And, you know, when you're no longer in her presence, she's smelling you. This makes her think about you. And how do people fall in love? When you're thinking about that person and you're not around them. That is one of the key ingredients. That's exactly how you fall in love, right? Aside from cologne. But this is something that's going to help accelerate that process. You got the good cologne, you go around her, you spend some hours with her, then you leave. Now your scent is still lingering around and is stuck with her, and now she's thinking about you. Especially if you laid in her bed or sat on her couch or was in her car. Now she smells you. She's like, damn. Now she's thinking about you. And now the process of her falling in love has started. Now, I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite colognes. From the most expensive to... 2 of them are really expensive, but... Now, let's start with the cheapest. The YSL. The YSL, I think, is like $100 and something. It's not that expensive. It may be a little cheaper. I don't know. Because this one was actually a gift. You know, a girl that I used to talk to got me the YSL. I was going to get it myself anyway, but she went and go ahead and got it for me. So, you know, shout out to her for getting that. This is my travel one. I use this one because when you travel, you can't carry big, like, portions of, like, whatever, because TSA will throw the fucking shit out. So they're so upsetting. So I use this, and this is a good smelling one, and it's not super expensive. Now, I have tons of cologne. I probably now have like maybe 10 different pieces, and then I have also little oils. But YSL is up there. Now, this one is probably my favorite. It's one of my favorites, and it's probably my favorite right now. I actually want to spray it, even though I already have some cologne on. And mind you, I got this only like last month, and it's like a fucking quarter gone. Now, this is H24. This is Hermes. This is Hermes 24. I think this was $175. It's $175. Now, that's relatively expensive, but if you think about it, you'll spend a pair of sneakers. For a price of a pair of sneakers, you'll buy cologne that costs that much for a price of a pair of sneakers. Now, this shit right here, amazing. It has a little bit of a tropical fruity smell, but I like that. But it's manly. My mom says, "Oh, you smell like a bitch." I'm like, listen, you a hater. Stop. This shit smell good. And this is my favorite right now. The H24. You get that? This smells, I promise you. You go around your girl, she's like, you smell good, daddy. That's what they say to me, you know what I'm saying? But the H24 is so promising. It's very, very promising. I would advise for that. That's my favorite. Now, the Creed. The Creed is the most expensive. I actually have 2 bottles of this. And this one I got custom, I think, because my name is like on here somewhere. Or maybe on the other bottle. Yeah, but the Creed, this is like $350. The Creed is $350. And this shit is really good. And this is, I would say, my second favorite aside from the H24, the Hermes. The Creed smells really good. It smells really good. I haven't used it in a while. It smells really good. This shit is good. I have a whole nother bottle of this. This is like almost halfway done. God damn. That's why I've been kind of taking a break and using my other ones. But this shit is good. It's really expensive, but you know, it's the price of a expensive pair of sneakers, and that's really one of my favorites. But my favorite right now is the H24. Now I know those are really expensive, but luckily there are really cheaper colognes. Now I have some colognes. If you go on my TikTok, and I'll put my TikTok in the link below. If you go on my TikTok and you go on TikTok shop, I have some of the really good smelling colognes. Now I've been trying to get the free samples. They didn't want to send it to me, so I just brought it. So it's on its way. And those colognes smell really, really good. And I smelled it because one of my boys had it. It smelled really, really good. And I was trying to get the free samples so I can advertise it for them, but they didn't want to send me the free samples, whoever was selling it. So what I did was I just went ahead and ordered it, and it's on its way. But those colognes smell almost are just as good as these, but they're a fraction of the price, like $34 or $43 or $64, right? Versus you paying $100 or more for some cologne. But remember, cologne is very important, and it is one of the first steps for you to be smelling good and making a woman fall in love. And last but not least, your outfit, man. Get a sense for fashion. Now, what you can do is, certain people have fashion types. Like I can wear street clothes right now. I have like a basic little H&M, or this might be Zara. Zara and H&M is probably like one of the two places I shop mostly. Zara, like, you know, polo. I got like matching pants, and then this is like a more like an olive green, like a light olive green. Then I have just like a dark green all over this. And I'll be going out in a bit, but make sure your fashion is together. And one thing that you can do for get a good sense of fashion is you can download Pinterest, and you download outfits for men, and you can put in streetwear, fancy wear, you know, dress attire, and save them to your phone, or save them under a playlist or a category, and get a sense for how you want to design your wardrobe and design your style. And this will be something that's really good for you. But this will be part one, because there's so many elements and so many facets to self-care that you can be doing. So remember, you want to maximize your potential. And also approaching girls, if you're starting approaching girls, this will make the process a lot easier, right? Because women are very observant at first. When they look at you up and down. It's like, you ever been to a party and you're dancing, you creep up on a girl and she looks back, and if you look good, she'll dance with you. And women almost kind of do this up front. And women are a little different nowadays, right? So they'll look at you, and even if they are nice, they'll still talk to you sometimes. But if you look good and you smell good, they'll be a lot more inclined to wanting to talk to you, and they'll probably comply.
So I don't know what happened to the video. I guess my video footage cut out. And what the fuck, it just ended abruptly. But anyway, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. I don't know what the fuck happened to the video. And remember, stay clean and stay upkeep. You have upkeep for yourself and stay up to date. So this way, you know, you can maximize your potential as a man, and you can attract more. You look good, you smell good, you feel good. You attract more of that. Just keep that in mind. Like and subscribe, guys.